Welcome back to another video. As I mentioned in the last video, valve cover gasket's leaking on this car we just bought last night. It's a 2013 Chevy Cruze 1.4 liter 4-cylinder. That little tiny turbo in there, but she's got a little problem. She's leaking oil everywhere. So what we're gonna do is remove this. Well, we're gonna remove this first, obviously. Get everything cleaned up when everything's removed. Got the gasket over here. I just went and picked it up. There's all the tools we're gonna need. So yeah, we're just gonna loosen these bolts and then get everything off. Some of this wiring harness back here is attached to the valve cover, I think, anyway. So we're gonna get everything taken off and then we'll start rolling. So we got all these bolts loose. There's 15 in total, which is that's a lot. Still haven't taken this out yet. Yeah, I got 15 of these. They're all loose so far. What I used was a 5/16 on the drill. Obviously to tighten them, I'm not gonna use the drill. I'm gonna do it by hand so we don't risk cross-threading anything, messing anything up. So we're gonna get this unplugged, get this off, and then we'll get back with you. One of the good things that I noticed is there's not any oil inside of the spark plug holes. I mean, yeah, it's dripping down in there now, but it freaked me out for a second because I thought that, I mean, yeah, I know it's leaking from here, but I thought it was leaking through one of these spark plug holes also. But now that I know it's not, that puts me at ease a little bit. But I've never seen a coil pack like this. That's insane. But this is also the newest car that we've ever had. So, I mean, the newest thing I own is the Ranger. You guys haven't seen that yet. That'll be in another video. But yeah, I mean, it's good for me. We're probably gonna replace all them spark plugs too, and probably go down and get another coil pack. Yeah, I'm struggling to get this unplugged, so I'm gonna struggle with that a little bit longer, and then we'll get all the wiring harness and everything off there, and then we'll pull the valve cover off, and I'll show you the inside. All right, we have the valve cover removed, and actually doesn't look that bad in here. I was expecting the worst. Don't know why I was expecting the worst, I just was. Oh, reminder, if you're gonna do this on your car, pull the dipstick out before you pull the valve cover off. Deter, huh? Yeah, because I didn't do that. Looks like the person that replaced it last kind of didn't really care about what was going on in there. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, it was leaking everywhere out of every single corner you can think of, and then a bunch of oil drained down into that plug hole, so I have to get that out of there. But yeah, it doesn't look that bad under there. It looks way better than I thought it was going to, so that's good news. We're gonna clean all this up, clean the valve cover up. There's no carbon buildup on anything either, so I mean, that's cool. And if you look at this, never mind, there is a gasket on there. Okay, I didn't think there was a gasket. I was expecting it to be blue. Don't know why. Yeah, I don't understand what was going on over there. They just kind of caked the gasket maker on there. Not sure why they did that, but yeah, whatever. What's done is done. We're here to fix it. Everything's gonna be all right. We're chilling. But get this cleaned up and start going. As you can see, just got done cleaning this. Still haven't cleaned out the spark plug holes yet. But that stuff, that gasket maker that the previous owner had, it was right here, and right here. And I know why it was right here. It's because if you look close, well, you don't even have to look close. It's kind of obvious, actually. Some gouging right there, all along the top of this head. So hopefully it doesn't leak when I put the new gasket on, because I don't have the money to fix that. And then, as is with the issue over here, the front of this, so the timing chain cover, I can't get the camera down far enough. You can see it. The timing chain cover sits just a hair higher than the head on both sides. So when you put that gasket on there, it's leaking because it doesn't have a proper seat to sit down on, you know? So I'm hoping with the new gasket that's not going to be an issue, because if it's going to be, then we're going to have to take this timing chain cover off, buy a new gasket, lower it down just a little bit to where it's level, and then tighten it back on. And I'm not understanding why the camera will not focus. It's just like not wanting to focus at all. There it goes. Yeah, so we're gonna throw it on here, tighten everything down to spec, and then, well, first I gotta clean the insides of those. And after everything's together, we'll drive it and then come back and we'll check her to see if she's leaking. That kind of irritates me, that somebody just wouldn't take their time to make sure it's seated properly, or take their time to make sure they don't eat into the top of this head right here. And as a result, the car is suffering from it because, well, I'm suffering from it because now there is literally oil everywhere. It is everywhere. There's oil in places I didn't even think oil could be. But yeah, we'll get rolling again when I get everything together. Well, she's all put back together, new gaskets in. We're gonna take her on a drive and see if it starts leaking again. Pray to God it doesn't leak again, which it wasn't really a hard process. It's just more annoying than anything. But everything's clean. It's all nice and good. Hopefully it won't be leaking oil anymore. If it does, then I guess I'll have to pay to get all that fixed, which hopefully it's not that much of an inconvenience. So yeah, there it is. We're gonna take her on a drive, and we come back, we'll assess the damage if there is any more. But looks pretty good. You don't see any oil leaking?
No.
No? No. No? Well, sheesh, that's good. You should go
Yeah,
give her the beans real quick. Burn that oil off there. I like that sound. I don't know why, man.
It sounds pretty good for
It does sound pretty good. What happened was we just pulled this line off. It goes from the intake clamp over here down to the turbo horn on this Terpski. And she sounds pretty good. Well, it's gonna burn for a while. Look at that. Ooh, a Red Bull. Gonna have the Red Bull. And
cream soda.
The Walmart cream soda.
That never happened.
Fucking A, dude. Well, it's leaking again, and I didn't know that these go in there. I didn't know that, okay? I didn't even have to replace the valve cover gasket. It was leaking out of the damn O-ring. That's where it was leaking the whole damn time. The damn O-ring. Oh, it's hot. Okay. See, that seat's down right there. That would have been nice to know about like an hour and a half ago. That would have been nice to know. I drove all the way. What was, like, how far is it from here to Lock Buoy?
I don't know.
It's
Not very far.
let's just say it's like 25 minutes, okay? About 25 minutes. Didn't know that. Drove about 25 minutes away and back. And so let's just say about an hour of driving. Get back. It's leaking again. Didn't know this. This dude was like, hey, dude, what if there's O-rings under them bolts? And sure as shit, I pulled one out, and yeah, there's O-rings under them bolts. So thanks for that, Chevy. That thing right there, see that Ford? It is so much easier to work on. So much easier. And I don't have to work on it as much either. Had this thing for, now I haven't even had this thing for not even 36 hours. And we were already replacing all these parts. That would have been just great to know that I needed to replace those too. Thanks for the instructions that come with the valve cover gasket too. Thanks for, I gotta put that in there. Thanks for the instructions that's supposed to come with it. Yeah, that's exactly what it was Felpro. So thank you for that, Thelpro, for not fucking telling me, for not giving me no fucking instructions, saying, hey man, that's where that's supposed to go, because I didn't fucking know that. Well, whatever, now I fucking know. Now I know. Right on. All right, well, I took the car for a drive yesterday. Came back about last night and let it sit all night, and it is the next day. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't see any leaking. This is just where I didn't clean it, but it's not leaking out of those O-rings anymore, so that's good. So that's cool. It's not leaking anymore. Problem solved. Car's fixed. That part's fixed anyway. So that's good. Yeah, we're all right. It's not leaking. We're good. Right on. Sick, dude. Sweet. All right, next video, probably be the Ranger right there with the 20s on it. We'll walk you through everything on that truck. What's going on, how long I've had it and everything. And then, yeah. Right on. I'll see you all in the next video.